Alrighty, welcome everybody to the American Calamity. Last time we left off, the party decided to help the spiders, and they went to where the portal was and destroyed the crystal orb that was on the statue, breaking the curse on the spiders, bringing them back to their humanoid forms, and the portal closed in front of their eyes. Coming back, they met up with Ashara and Steve, who kind of still don't like each other, but they have a mutual understanding of we need to do this, that way we can all still survive. Had a very nice feast, and Seamus went off to bed having himself a nightmare. What would you guys like to do?
Do I have a hangover?
No.
Nope.
Surprisingly,
Doggy
you do
bag.
not. But you do have a doggy bag full of food that you may or may not remember grabbing.
Yeah, it's the one that's shaped like a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Cinder, we should get a dog. We can do dual duty. Guard at night and ride it during the day.
It'll get along with the cat.
You have a cat?
We have a cat?
We have a cat.
Oh, yes, I forgot about cat. Where is cat?
You have a cat?
As you're looking around for the cat, you don't see it at the moment. It's not with you.
Okay.
Looking around the cave and things, it's not in the cave.
Okay.
Did you lose your cat?
I sure hope not.
Me too. Not that it was. I don't even remember what cat's name was. I was waiting for cat to get big enough to eat bird.
Moria.
I know. I kid. Bird is better now. He seems okay. I can keep him around for a little while longer.
You seem to be understanding him better.
When he doesn't talk to well, if he speaks common and not bird, it's okay.
I understand. Played me.
See, there he goes again. See what?
It's fine.
It's okay. Okay.
Seamus comes in and he's like, "Man, I drank a lot last night. I don't really remember what happened. All I know is I had some weird dreams."
You was drink outside of strippers' belly button.
There were strippers? Huh?
Oh yeah.
What
Several.
party were you at?
The same one you were.
Oh.
Well, you see one naked egg, you see them all.
I must have really drank a lot.
You married 3 of them.
I've got a killer hangover. I'm just gonna follow you guys around for a little bit. Oh.
Okay.
And he just kind of sits with his hand on his head, just
So when we were talking about going to, was there any reason for us to go back to Vegas? I don't remember. Because if we do a roundabout, maybe it was New Mexico, right? Where we were looking to go. We had the 3 places here, New Mexico, and then South Dakota. Yes?
I think I remember something about that.
Something about
Vaguely.
Lincoln's nose.
Yes. I remember this.
And then there were strange goings on in New Mexico, which is closer than where we are now to where closer to New Mexico than we are to Dakota.
Indeed.
Either way is a long walk. We need a faster way.
Do you not have a carriage?
I can't remember if it's I don't know if it's still there. We left it at the top of the canyon, and there was a very large giant nearby.
About that time, one of the little girls of the little town, she's like, "Oh, yeah, your carriage is up there. We've been taking care of the horses for you overnight. We made sure they had all the foods. We didn't really know what your horses ate, so we just kind of gave them some of our food. They seemed to like it though.
What did you feed them?
Oh, just some berries, some steak, a little bit of bread.
They ate the steak?
Yeah, I
They
don't.
must have been very hungry.
They did look like they were a little famished, but they
Okay.
they ate it all, and they seem to be doing okay. I don't really speak horse, but maybe that's one of you guys' specialties.
I'll look over at Cinder, just slowly look over at her. Please talk to the horses.
I'll go use my animal handling, I guess.
Animal
if that's the
handling.
closest thing that I have.
You go when you head outside. You do see the carriages right outside the gate, or right outside the entrance of the cave. They brought it up closer, and that way it was safe from the elements and things. And you're looking at the horses, and they actually seem to be pretty good. I mean, you can go ahead
Not
and
eat it.
yeah, go ahead and roll nature or animal handling to see if you can glean anything.
Druid coming in.
Yeah. You're looking at the horses, and you still see a little bit of the steak, just in the fur, and you're just like, I don't know what's going on, but they seem to be fine. They don't seem like they've turned into zombie horses or anything yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'll use prestidigitation to clean them up so that they're all nice and pristine for the journey.
All right, they all look nice and pristine. There's the white one that Cinder picked out, and the couple of the other ones are, you have a brown one, and I think you had a painted black and white one. I can't remember. I know Cinder had a white one that she connected with, but other than that, you have two other horses with it, 3 horses in total. And your carriage is there, and it seems to be in working order as you're looking over it. The wheels are still attached, and floorboards aren't falling out yet, so.
No graffiti.
No graffiti.
It's not on blocks.
No, it's not on blocks. It still has its wheels. The local
Excellent.
hoodlums
That's
hadn't.
nice hydraulics now, though.
Yeah,
I
some
wouldn't-
moss on the side in the shape of lightning bolts.
Excellent.
I thought the giant was going to eat the horses.
Oh, the
Okay.
cloud giant.
Yeah.
He disappeared last time. Seamus, he's like, he disappeared to a different plane. I don't know if he ever came back, but
That's what I was thinking.
yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, the Ashara comes up and she's like, well, if you guys are heading out, if there's anything you guys ever need, you know where to find us. And like I said, if we find anything of interest or anything that may help, we'll let you guys know.
I'll bow graciously and thank them for the feast and for the hospitality.
Yes, I agree. Thank you for the hospitality.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, well, if
Thank
it wasn't for
you.
you guys, we'd still be spiders. So anytime, come back by and see us if you want. We'll just be
It
working
was a
on
pleasure meeting you.
a pleasure meeting you guys as well. Safe travels, and I hope you find what you're looking for. Maybe one day you'll be going back home as well.
Would be helpful to know what we are looking for, yes.
That's only something that you can answer. Everyone has their own personal things that they're looking for.
My first thought is, for F's sake, I'm a magpie. What else am I looking for? Shiny things.
She goes, shiny things? I'm sure you'll find plenty of those. Be careful, though. Some of them aren't really good shiny things.
Like this one, and I hand her ring back.
Oh, well, thank you. That is actually a good shiny thing. She puts it on. You see a light emit out of it, and a couple of orbs, light orbs, dancing lights come out. She's like, oh, I would have really missed that one. Thank you.
Stay in practice.
And she says that she's got a lot of work ahead of her, so she's going to get back inside and start putting together the parties for the excavation and hopefully finding all of their city, or at least the important parts.
What do you say we hoist old Seamus into the carriage and start making our way towards New Mexico?
Seamus is like, I got it. And he's going to try and climb up into the carriage with a acrobatics at disadvantage. He goes to climb in, and he gets one leg up there and the other leg and one arm up there, and then just rolls off the thing back onto the ground.
I'll use a reaction to cast Feather Fall on him before he actually hits the ground. But I can help hoist him in the next
Now, get on the other side and help.
Yeah, as you cast Featherfall, he just slowly falls off and like floats down, and by the time he hits the ground, he's already asleep.
Perfect.
And you guys get him up into the carriage, and you're ready to go. Where are we headed?
New Mexico? Show map.
New Mexico. Sure. Right now, you guys are outside of the... Back out this way.
Are we at cardinal directions?
North,
south, east, west?
Yeah, loosely, yes.
Okay.
Seamus is in the carriage. Whoever's, yeah. And I mean, there's ways out of the canyon as well.
All right. Let me, can I roll a history check on this to figure out the map and chart our course?
Yeah, you could use history. That would work.
Okay. All right. So if we go here and we go over here and then down this way to the left, we'll be en route to this New Mexico place. And I kind of mark it with a little marker thing.
Yeah, you look at the map and you do determine that in a, what would that be, southwestern direction? Is New Mexico from? Yeah, southeast. Yeah, I was the opposite. Yeah,
southeast.
Yeah, southeastern direction is the way that you would want to be headed. And
okay.
As you guys load up in there and you look back towards the cave, and there's a group of people out there waving at you, and yeah, and you start traveling.
I will start flying and patrolling from the sky.
All right, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
It's going to be a 15.
15. You don't see much as you're leaving out. You can look above the big rock doors on the underneath the bridge, and you do see a flash of light in the distance ahead of you in the canyon still.
Okay, I'm going to fly. I'm going to approximate its location. Come up, and using airflow, come up over the sides of the canyon and fly low, and then come back over and see what the shiny was.
The shiny seems to be some type of rift opening up. And as you see that, you see a familiar hand coming out of the portal, followed by a foot and another foot as the cloud giant is emerging out of this rift.
I start cawing like crazy and climbing.
Someone shoot him with an arrow.
No. It hadn't seemed to notice you. Its head is still on the other side of the portal, but do you fly back to the group, or where are you flying?
Yes. Yeah, I fly back to the group, and I'm going to dead stick land on the carriage.
Oh, great.
Another storm giant. Rift ahead. Coming out.
Better than you going back in.
Yeah. So yeah, that's happening, but you guys can also just leave if you want. Whatever you want to do.
You said storm giant or cloud giant?
Cloud giant. I flubbed my
cloud.
words.
Okay, no, you said cloud. He said storm.
Oh.
What? They're different monsters. Well,
Giant.
It's just one giant.
Is he going to mess with our spider friends?
Well, that's my problem. I don't want him going to mess, sticking his hand in where he shouldn't be, or all the children that look after our horses. We must deal with this problem. We'll try to reason with him. Simple. If he no reason, then he has to be put down like a wounded animal.
I'll make my armor look like a bard's clothing, just regular bard, no like leather armor whatsoever, just so that I'm unnoticed by anybody.
Alrighty.
I am going to take that one thing that I have. The bead of fireball, 15d6. And I affix the bead to the tip of an arrow.
Miss.
And tie it on there.
Okay. Let me know when you do decide to fire that arrow. That's something I will need to know.
Yeah, I set it separate of my other arrows in my sling.
Good call.
Yeah.
I'll put it back up. No, you don't.
Put you guys here, and I'm gonna add one of these. I think I got everybody there.
I think you want that thing going off accidentally.
I'm going to take off and start gaining altitude, like a couple 100 feet.
Okay.
100.
You're gonna go hundreds of feet, and you have 60-foot vision.
Well, it's daytime.
Yeah, it's daytime, so yeah, you could probably see 120 feet, maybe.
Okay.
Rock on him.
Yeah.
All right. Let us know when to roll initiative, I guess.
Well,
it's coming out of the portal right now, so you guys, if you head up towards where the storm giant was, then that's where you would be. Is there? You can position your bird wherever he's going to be flying at the moment.
How far away are you from Shara and Steve?
You're probably a good little ways. You can still kind of see the gate that's been created, but it's in the distance.
Okay.
Close enough.
This one, I'm going to do a dash so I can get 60 feet closer.
It's still free movement because nothing has happened yet. So you can move yourself how you want to.
I want to be right here at about 150 foot altitude.
All right. So you're about 150 foot. This thing is about what did I say that? How tall did I say this thing was? About 60 foot tall. No, that doesn't sound right. He's huge, a huge giant creature.
20 to 25
Okay.
for Cloud.
Yeah. Okay. So he's about
I'm
25.
a little familiar just now.
Yeah, he's a big guy. So 25 foot.
Okay.
And as you guys come up, his head does kind of come out, one of them, and then the second head. This looks like the same cloud giant that you guys ran into last time.
All right. As I get to the, are we still in free movement?
Yeah, they're emerging out of the thing. They're not really paying attention to anything. They're kind of bickering back and forth because they're pissed off that they're having to use this means of transportation back to where they were at.
Okay. I should be at my flight apogee here. I am going to come in at a steep angle of attack, and I'm going to let loose my bead of fireball arrow.
Okay. Before he does that, what's everybody else doing?
How can I tell the distance between him and I?
5 feet.
Each square is 5 feet. The squares are a little dim, but if you zoom in a little bit, you can see.
I'll join Morium over where he's at, just in behind him. I can do a stealth check if needed, but I want to hit Magpie before he flies too far away with a little bit of a song and some bardic inspiration.
Okay.
So when he swoops downwards from where I am at, I should be able to reach him with inspiration.
I'll allow that.
To save the day.
There's also on Owlbear, underneath all the little tools, there's like this little triangle looking ruler thing. And that's your ruler to be able to like tell distance between you and whatever. But,
oh, thank goodness. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Of course, that doesn't account for like height, but square wise, it'll tell you exactly how far you are.
Okay, do you want me to do the math on this as far as
No.
triangulation?
No,
Okay.
it's
Okay,
Morium.
I have a question for the DM.
Yes.
Why did we let the bird take 1 level in fighter pilot?
Honestly, I don't know. He has advanced air tactics, but I don't know about fighter pilot.
I mean, he's talking about apogee and nature of the earth, and he's coming down and he's moving. Like, it's like his last level wasn't what it should be, and now it's fighter pilot. Just saying.
I don't know what his past life was, you know.
He multi-classed.
Yeah, he multi-classed in a fighter pilot. That's all it is.
That's it.
That was my question. Thank you. Please
It's a
move on.
calamity.
I'm waiting. It's a calamity. It could be anything. Just ask it if you did.
More, Seamus is just kind of mumbling and falling down the hill as he's coming over to you guys. He's, cloud giants? And Cinder, what are you doing in this moment?
I'm standing with, I moved my little avatar. I'm sort of buddied up to Morium and Ankara.
We're looking tough. And it's a turtle and a rabbit, and standing above that, the halfling.
It's pretty bad.
That's what it is. So, Maya, you know that you're like hiding behind me, but literally you're that much taller than I am.
You're the tallest one of the group.
Yeah. The three of us.
Cool. Okay. So I'm basically lying down, is what you're saying.
Kind of, yeah.
That's a good spot. I mean, behind my shell is a pretty good spot.
It is.
For sure. Never.
He goes from a 18 armor class to like a 25 armor class just by going in a shell. So that's a good spot to be. As the giant's coming out, you hear him go, "Oh God, I hate that place. And the other one's like, but it's our home. I mean, you can't be mad. Just shut up. And they kind of look over and they're like, oh, little people. You look familiar. As Magpie goes into a deep dive, and go ahead and let loose your arrow.
So talking
All
is
right.
in the interest of our equation. Gotcha.
If he already said that he's shooting an arrow, so
Oh, I know. I'm stating the obvious for those that are listening and watching the stream.
fair enough.
And he hits the
26.
kamikaze magpie.
A kamikaze magpie does hit this thing. Go ahead and roll your arrow damage followed by the fire damage, and we'll see what happens.
Hold on. Torpedo damage 1d6 plus 5 is 11 points.
All right.
And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, that was beautiful.
It'll look
52 points damage.
all right. That's 63 total.
You see the air just as it hits and goes in, the air just ignites around it.
It explodes, and they're like, "Oh, what?" And now they're pissed. Go ahead and roll initiative.
14.
I need to turn my board because I can't write it that way. That's not going to work.
Cinder. Oof.
Magpie's riding the therms back up into the sky from the explosion.
All right, let me write that down. Let me check these to figure out where everybody's at. We have up first, looks like it's Ankara.
With a 15?
Yeah, Magpie with a 14.
Mm-hmm.
Morium with a 10. Oh, I wrote 10 instead of Morium. Oops.
You wrote the important part down. Perfect.
Yeah. Morium and Cinder. And let me go ahead and roll his. Seamus has a +0 to initiative? Oh, God. And he rolls a 6.
Wow.
So that
I
puts...
rolled a 1.
Wow. That's pretty bad for you.
Yeah, I got it out of the way.
All right. So first up is the Cloud Giant. Oh, shit. What the hell was that? Oh, God. Oh, thanks for redeeming the jump scare.
What?
One of my alerts that people can spend channel points on is a jump scare, and it got me. Yeah.
Okay, so somebody
I
spent
was-
points on it?
I spent the money. I had to do it because I was simulating your drop of your.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, for watching the stream, you get miles driven or miles traveled, and you can use those for different rewards, pretty much just for watching the stream. Now, the first thing that this thing is going to do is it is going to control weather, knowing that something came out of the sky at it. Change. A heavy rain starts falling, and wind starts blowing and howling. Sorry, I gotta roll this. Okay, so that's how many minutes. It's taking a minute. Yeah, heavy torrential downpour. It's still warm, but there is a storm brewing.
Okay.
It is going to start getting harder to fly.
All right. I'm going to...
Just a second. It's not your turn yet.
Okay. That's right. Sorry.
And then it's going to pick up a rock, and the things it sees in front of it are Morium, Cinder, and Ankara, with Seamus bringing up the rear there. And I need you guys to make a dexterity saving throw for me as it chunks this giant rock at you guys. Cinder, how?
Going for that DC 5.
How did you roll a 6? Oh. And
I
Seamus
have a
needs...
+4.
That's crazy.
Yep.
And Seamus rolled a 10. So out of those, Ankara, you save, Morium saves, but Seamus and Cinder both fail. You guys, Ankara and Morium, you guys get out of the way just in time, and Cinder, you guys take... Just roll it here, it'll be easier. $15 points of damage.
So he didn't roll an attack roll to hit us?
He threw a rock, and it was an AoE. It was a big boulder.
Okay.
Because it can only do one spell per whatever.
No, that's fair.
And so you guys take 15 points of damage, and the other 2, you guys get out of the way just in time. And that will end the Cloud Giant's turn. Ankara, you are up next. Magpie's on deck.
So we're deciding to murk this poor Cloud Giant. That's the consensus here. Okay, cool. May as well cast. I'll cast Shatter.
Shatter? What do I have to roll for that?
Yeah. Give me a moment. Let me check to see if I'm within distance. Yeah. Okay. Looks like a Constitution saving throw DC 14.
Oh, this should be all right. Well, 1 + 9 is still not 14, so, or 1 + 6 is still not 14, so it fails.
All righty. 3d8 thunder damage. 12.
12. So that's
shitty.
Yeah.
1, 3, and an 8.
All right. Anything else for you?
No. I'll save a reactionary feather fall in case anybody gets injured. But that's anybody gets hit by the boulder or anything like that. But I'll just kind of stay on the side.
All right. Next up, Magpie. Morium's on deck.
Okay. Magpie is going to come around with the wind, but he's going to point his head back down to the Cloud Giant, and Kaka cast Mind Spike.
All
you
right.
must make a Wisdom saving throw of 14.
Wisdom. Oh, this is even better. Okay. 11 minus 2 is 9.
Yeah, so he takes 12 points of damage.
All right.
On failed save. On failed save, you always know the target's location until the spell ends, but only while the two of you are on the same plane. If the target becomes hidden, it can't become hidden and gains no benefit if it is invisible.
Okay.
So.
Sounds good. Anything else for you?
Let's see. That was a spell attack.
You still got a bonus action, and you're diving, so.
Right. Okay. Now I'm going to come back around and head towards the party.
All right.
Movement. So that's going to be about 30 foot. Hold on and measure.
We'll just say on a descent, just use double movement, 10 for every 5 foot. That way you're going down.
Okay. Gotcha. So I'll put myself back here.
All right. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw as you're coming down.
All right. That's going to be a dirty 20.
All right. The wind doesn't blow you all over the place.
All right.
All right. Morium,
3/4 of the mile.
you're
Call
up.
the ball.
Cinders after that.
Cinder, are you okay? You
I'll
good?
be fine.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay. I'm gonna. So I look back and I'm going to mind spike the little beast myself again.
All right. What's the DC on that
start
one?
with. That one's wisdom again, DC 16.
Well, a 1 minus 2 is not going to beat that.
Okay. So I'll cast these here. Here's the first one. Oh, that's a crappy roll. Wow. And there's the second one twinned.
Okay, it's 14 and 8.
Okay.
7, 9, 10, so that puts it at... There we go. All right.
Okay, and as a bonus action, I am, because now they know where he is, I'm going to do I want to do this? No, I'm going to hold off at this. That'll be the end of my bonus action, I guess. I'm not going to do anything else.
All right. Cinder's up. Seamus is after that.
Right. Yeah, I'm close enough. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
All right. Cast away.
I'm going to nuke him. I don't think an 11 is going to hit, though.
Unfortunately, 11 is not going to hit.
It's not going to hit. How's the Cloud Giant looking?
He looks like he's taking some damage.
Okay. I think that's it for now.
All right. Seamus is going to go. He's going to pull out his Great Axe +1 of returning and chunk it at the guy. And on a 1, it flies and gets stuck in a rock. Let me grab a little token to throw that into a... It's stuck in a rock over here. He does have multi-attack, doesn't he?
He has 2 attacks.
All right, he's going to bonus action rage. And then his second attack, it's the only thing that he has of returning. He's going to step out in front, hoping to, and he's going to scream as he rages and try and draw the attention of the giant to him. The Cloud Giant is up next. He's going to cast... He's going to cast Fog Cloud around himself. Or actually, he's going to cast Fog Cloud around you guys. 20-foot radius. I need a circle. Where's my circle button? Circle. So, whoa, that's not right. 5, 10, 15. That's 20, right? 5, 10,
Yeah.
15, 20. Yep, that's right. And
Yeah.
then I can make it hollow somehow. Is that it?
It's not hollow.
No, that's not hollow. How do I make it hollow? I don't remember.
Don't know.
The little no fill button on the far right.
Hollow.
Oh, that button. I can't move it. It's not doing anything.
You created 2 circles.
Yeah, I see a second circle.
How did it? I hate this thing sometimes. It won't let me select the circle either.
Hey,
There you go. That'll work.
Sure.
Select tool. Select the circle.
Okay.
Erase. Erase. There we go. That'll work. 20-foot circle around you guys. Covering you in fog and heavily obscured. You guys can barely see out of it. What is the... trying to look for the word I'm looking for. Any attacks made is at disadvantage, right? Because I'm not seeing that.
Range attacks, probably.
Yeah, range
well,
attacks are at disadvantage unless you're up close. But unfortunately, he's a whole lot taller than this fog. So looking up out of the fog, you can still see a shadow. So you do know the general direction that he's in.
Those of us who've successfully mined spikes still know where he's at.
Yes, you do. And he is going to 5, 10, 15. It is snapping really weird. 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to take a swing with his Morning Star at Seamus.
You have 15-foot reach? Jesus.
Is it?
Or is it 10?
It's a 10-foot reach. Am I not? One more.
Yeah,
There we go. There we go. And he's going to take a swing with his Morning Star at Seamus for a 20 to hit, which does hit. And that is 21 damage. All right. And that's going to end the Cloud Giant's turn. Ankara, you're up with Magpie after that.
Okay. So 2 out of the 5 of the party can see where the cloud giant is.
Yeah, 2 out of
Knows
the...
where he is.
Yeah, 2 of them know where he is. Seamus isn't in the fog cloud, and you and Cinder, I don't believe can... You know where he's at, you just have disadvantage because it's through a fog cloud.
Okay. I'm going to... Is there room on the little ledge right here for me if I were to stand there? I have the spider walking boots too.
Yeah, you're fine. You can move up there.
Cool. So what I'll do is I'll move up to here. I can see the cloud giant. I'm gonna cast fairy fire on it.
All right.
So it needs to make a dexterity 14 save, or it will be outlined in color and shed dim light.
All right, it fails, so it is outlined in what color?
We will do blue. We'll do like a vibrant blue that you can see through the fog, through the clouds and all of that.
All right, changing disadvantage to a straight roll.
Yep.
And so any attacks made on it are with advantage unless you have disadvantage, blah, 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 blah. Anything else for you?
And then I'll do a bonus action to heal Seamus with Healing Word as well.
All right, roll it up.
Boo. Okay, 4.
4 healing. Hey, all healing is good healing.
I guess. Oh,
how far is she away from me?
not very far.
She's only like...
You're within 10 feet.
10 feet.
I'm going to spend the sorcery point. You get to reroll it.
Okay.
Thank you.
5 healing.
Thank you for that extra point. I'm sure Seamus loves it and appreciates it.
That'll make the difference. Okay.
And
That's my turn.
anything that's you? All right, Magpie, Morium, you're up next.
All right. Since he is well within range, I am going to chill touch him.
Chill
with
touch him.
cantrip.
All right.
And that is going to be a 24.
24 hits.
And the damage is 11. He takes an additional 1d8 necrotic damage.
All right.
And that's going to be a 6.
So that's 17 total.
He cannot regain hit points until start of next turn. Until then, hangs cling to target.
All right. So no hit point. He can't regain hit points. And what was the last part?
Until then, the hand, the chill touch hand, clings to the target.
Oh, okay. All right. Anything else for you?
I am going to stealth because I have. Well, I get the sneak attack if one creature you hit with an attack with a finesse or ranged weapon. No, I cast a spell on him. Okay, I'm going to go into stealth.
All right, roll it up. You're in a fog, so
Yeah.
that helps.
Yes, I get advantage too. Wow, an 18, but one was a critical one.
All right, you believe you're stealthed. Next up, Morium, Cinders after that.
Okay, I'm going to start with moving. So I'm going to go 5-10 feet down, just down, just sort of slide down here, and then I'm going to move 5-10 to here, and then 15, 20, actually 20 to here.
All right.
Let's get out of the fog, and I am going to just toss a little one of the oil flasks in the air and catapult it to him.
All right, roll with advantage since it has fairy fire on it.
Okay, it's whether I hit him or not.
Oh.
Dex 16. Yep.
6.
Okay. So he is the oil shatters and splashes all over his chest, but the impact of said thing on him is 13.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's the other thing. I'm just gonna hang on before I had just to check to see if there's a range on it or just can I see it? I'm sorry. 64 range. Okay, as a bonus action, I am going to cast Shield of Faith on Kara.
All right, Ankara has been shielded of faith.
2 to your AC. And that's my turn. Thank you.
All right, Cinder.
So gonna move out of the fog cloud. I'm gonna just shimmy down this side.
All right. Say that's 10, 15 foot of movement.
Yeah. I'm going to try guiding bolt again.
With advantage.
With advantage. Just gonna try and select that option. Roll. Does an 18 hit?
Give me just a second because my screen's breaker flipped in just a second. I gotta get my screens back up.
Okay.
All right. What was it?
18.
Yeah, that was a nat 20.
Oh, yes. Your 18 hits.
It was an 18.
All right, 18 does hit.
Okay. Let's hope for some awesome damage here. 'Cause I've been rolling like shite so far.
Pulling
Ooh, 9 radiant damage.
Holy crap.
9.
That's 2 ones.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
Don't you
my
have,
dice don't
like-
roll.
Don't you have like a lucky feat or something that you can use to re-roll that?
No, that's the other one.
I think
Ah,
I do. I have rabbit hop.
that's not gonna help.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, doke. So that's 9 points of radiant damage to the gentleman. He's looking like he's getting pretty wore out.
Okay.
Is that it for you?
Yeah, I think so.
Alrighty, Seamus gonna step up here and pull out his woodcutter's axe and take a couple of swings. 15, that's gonna hit. No, yeah, 15's gonna hit. For 13, wait a minute. Slashing 7 damage. It's not a plant, so yeah, 7 damage. And another swing. And a miss.
He rolled the minimum damage and missed.
Yeah.
No, he gets to roll with advantage on both those.
Yes, he does. So let me roll twice for the second hit.
And he has a storm shield, doesn't he?
Yeah.
17. So yes, that will hit. And his storm aura thing has to go off. So that's 8 damage. And storm aura thingy is Dex
Let's save
15.
for you.
He fails the save based on your level. You guys are level 5, so that's just that. It's an extra 5 points of damage. And that ends his turn. Cloud Giant goes up next. He's going to swing at Seamus. Swing. Miss on the first one. Swing. Miss on the second one. All right. Ankara, you were up.
Excellent. I will cast Shatter again.
All right.
So Constitution 14.
14. That's a 12 plus 6 is 18.
One sec.
Shatter, not so good, maybe.
Is that like a save for half or?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to attempt to use my reaction, cutting words. When a creature I can see within 60 feet makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll, would this count as an ability check?
Yeah,
As
actually.
a save?
Yeah, 'cause it's
then
save.
I can expend 1 use of Bardic Inspiration. I'll roll the die and I'll subtract the number from the creature's roll.
All right.
And hope
18
I
is
make
the
it with a
base
D8.
number, so what do you...
I have a D8 as my Bardic Inspiration, so I will roll a D8.
Nice.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance. Close, but no cigar.
15, 17, 16, 15?
What's the DC, Mike?
14.
Damn.
Oh, dang. So close.
You had a 50-50 chance. It would work.
But it is still half as much damage on a successful one, so I'll roll the damage for it.
Alrighty.
5 damage.
5 damage.
Could have been 11. Close, but not quite.
And
All right. Anything else for you?
That's it.
All right, Magpie.
right. What else can I do to this knucklehead? Hmm. Hmm. I'm going to cast Cause Fear.
You're gonna fear it.
He must. Yes, I'm going to fear it. It is Wisdom save of 14.
Wisdom save 14.
Yes, sir.
That's 16.
Nabbit. Sorry, Master. They're just not afraid of you.
All right. Morium.
Right, I'm going to start with shooting at him with a firebolt and lighting that shit on fire.
Do it.
Ooh. Is that enough?
15 hits.
Okay, good. So 6 points of damage from the bolt itself, and he ignites on fire. Okay.
Yep. And what would that fire damage be? D4
It would
or
be
D6?
I had that somewhere. Hang on. It's written. Sorry. I thought I had it handy. I did not. It is 5. It's a flat 5.
A
To
flat
any
5.
creature that is covered by a flat 5.
All right, so it's 5 until he puts it out. So
5 until it puts it out. Yeah.
all right.
And I am going to expel a sorcery point to hit him with another firebolt.
All right, go for it.
So as a bonus action, I'm expelling another one to turn that cantrip into a 9, 18. Okay.
That hits.
That's a little better for 16 points of damage.
All right, 1.
You know, I should have twinned both of them and shown 4 of them. But that's okay.
Do I have enough time to refresh my drink?
Yeah.
You're just before me. So quick.
Oh.
I'll talk slowly.
As the second bolt hits, it hits a different spot and bursts the fire once more, causing another 5 points of damage. And catching him even more on fire. That would be, yeah. All right. Anything else for you?
No, I'll get that. That is my last bit. Yeah. I'm not moving.
Cinder.
Well, since I seem to be not in tune with the surroundings that are surrounding me, the nature that is surrounding me, I'm going to change form. I'm going to go starry form.
All right.
Archer. Now, it says while in starry form with the Archer constellation selected, which is what I'm picking. When you activate this form and as a bonus attack on your subsequent turns, while it lasts, you can make a ranged spell attack, hurling a luminous arrow that targets one creature within 60 feet of you.
Yeah.
On a hit, the attack deals 1d. Does that mean I can cast a spell and then cast this?
Yes, not on this turn because your action is to go into starry form. It's pretty much using your wild shape as an action. But you would be able to still fire the arrow on this turn because it is a bonus action and you haven't used your bonus action yet. I believe.
Okay, because it says when you activate this form and as a bonus action on your turn, you can make a ranged spell attack.
Yeah.
So
you stay in the form because it's and so next one you could cast a spell and use that, but not on this turn since this turn is activating it.
Okay, so I can still do the radiant damage.
Yeah, you could still use it. You could still use it this turn. You could use the thing this turn.
Let's see if nature is more in favor. Yay!
Yes, it is. That puts it at. How do you want to do this?
Wait, hang on.
Huh?
Before you do that, roll one more time to see if you actually get a crit.
Yeah.
Roll with advantage.
Yeah. Because that could make this even cooler.
Oh, okay.
Did I die?
No.
Not yet. You're very close, though. You have one feather left.
All right.
No.
Sorry to roll the damage, and it was 11.
Yeah. So, how would you like to do this?
Let's well, because I mean I loosed an arrow. How far can I really loose an arrow?
Well, it's a
let's
starry magical arrow, so
pretty far. I'm gonna say it pierces him right in the gut. It's a big, shiny, glowing ball, like hitting him right in the gut and splitting him open, and let's just say some entrails come leaking out, and
all right.
he gets what he deserves.
As Cinder's standing there and she throws her hands out, going into a starry form, the visage of the archer constellation comes out, pulling back the bow, letting loose, and you see the star shoot straight into the guy's gut, splits the gut open, and as fog and misty clouds start rolling out, he falls to his knees, and the cloud giant is dead. That brings us out of combat.
Excellent.
Oh, what? I clicked wrong button. Sorry, wrong Discord. So yeah, Cloud Giant's dead. Seamus goes,
Check him.
well, that wasn't too bad.
Indeed.
Is the rift still open?
The rift closed as he came through. It was kind of like a one-way portal back into this realm from the realm of the Cloud Giants.
Shall we check the body?
Go for it.
Of course.
Investigate it.
Magpie is very
And-
good.
And it's a pretty large body, so if you just want to look over the body and see what you find, you can also roll perception if you would rather do that.
I think I'm going to do that instead.
All right.
Let's
Look at
say
how my rolling is going.
Where's my button? Let's see what we got here. We got 18, 18, 18, 22. All right. Looking over this Cloud Giant's body, as it's starting to slowly turn into a misty fog rolling through the canyon, you find a small sack with coins in it. You find 2 small golden eggs and you find 11 small round golden circles. Worth about the size of a coin, but it's not stamped like a coin.
Okay.
It's almost like before the coin is actually formed, maybe being worth
Now,
a
you
little bit
say-
more than a coin.
You say small. Is it small to a giant, or is it like our size?
It's like the size of a coin, but it's not stamped like a coin. It's just it's almost like a punch out.
They're blank.
Yeah,
okay,
they're blank.
so it's not like
No. The eggs are a little
And
bit
what
bigger
about-
than like a chicken's egg. They're probably closer to like an
Okay.
emu's egg. But
okay. I was gonna say, is it like an ostrich egg? Or...
yeah, about an ostrich, emu-sized egg, decent size, but small to a.
Can I do like a history or like arcana on these eggs?
Um,
Yeah,
to
I'd
check
like to
what
do
they
a
are?
nature. A nature maybe on
all
the
right.
eggs.
Yeah, nature, arcana, history, whatever you'd like to choose for that.
It's an egg.
As you're kind of tapping on it and things, this seems to be solid. It doesn't seem like there would be a yolk inside. It's a solid gold egg.
Would Seamus know what this would be made out of?
Seamus takes a look
solid?
at it and goes, looks like gold. It's gold. I'd say, in my expert opinion, which may not account for much, I would say it probably would go for about 25 gold to a common buyer, maybe a little bit more to someone a little bit more exquisite.
All right.
What about the blanks? What are they worth?
The blanks are worth 5 gold each. You don't find blanks often in the money world.
Maybe the cloud giants have got some kind of counterfeit operation going on.
That's it.
Maybe.
We busted them. It's a counterfeit.
We should bust in there and
Can I
Raise the
do
price.
an insight check on the egg to see if it is in fact a golden solid gold egg?
So make sure it's not lying.
Yeah, I
Pretty
mean,
much.
you can. You roll, and as
it's
long
not
as it's not a
fool's gold.
1, DC 1. Okay, a 9.
9.
Yep, it's a golden egg.
Yep. Real deal.
The true intentions are it retains. It wants to be an egg. And
Yeah,
it's doing a good job.
yeah. If you do change its shape from an egg to a more ovular circle, it might be a little pissed.
Oh.
pleasing shape, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
But for
twist
some
it
reason,
up.
Magpie, as you're looking at it, you look at it from the top, and it just looks like a circle. It doesn't look like an egg.
You sure this is an egg?
I mean, Seamus goes, well, you're a
Nice
bird.
tap
You should
on it.
know.
You
I
should be
tap
the
on it a
subject
couple
expert
times with
here.
my beak.
Yeah, as you tap on it, your beak kind of slides down the side, and you're like, oh, there's the egg shape.
Ow!
You don't lay golden eggs. Otherwise, we would have you put in chains and just keep making them.
Magpie doesn't lay eggs.
Then Seamus goes, well, I mean, I've never seen a golden egg before, but that may be what the giants are doing. Maybe they have a golden goose.
A golden goose?
Wouldn't put it by him.
V50 foam, y'all. All right, as you're looking through the pouch of coins, you find that it has 100 copper, 80 silver, and 20 gold. 180.
Do we have this written down?
And 20 gold? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So what are we doing now?
On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again.
We go back to we go back to the cart and keep meandering it through the trail that leads out of the canyon.
All right, you guys head out through the canyon, back up through the twists and turns, back up to the top, coming out on the eastern side, and hit the road. All right, for this first day of travel, I'm gonna roll. All right, you guys get going down, and you're heading. Everything seems to go good. It starts coming into nighttime. This is probably going to take you guys about, we'll call it 5 days of travel, a little bit more, but we'll just shorten it down for sake of brevity.
I'll do a sweep around the immediate area where a campsite would be good.
All right, perception checks for anybody that wants to look for a good place to camp for the night. Magpie goes, looks like sand. Sand's comfortable. 21, 20, and 18. Yeah. As Magpie's kind of like nestling himself in the sand, getting nice and warm, you guys go, there's a spot over there that's already kind of cleared out, and looks like it'd be a good place to bed down for the night. Why don't we just go over there? And
But. All right.
as you walk over there is a nice little patch that's been cleared out of all cactuses and scorpions and all the many fun things that can crawl into your sleeping bag in the middle of the night in the desert. You guys go through, pick up a couple of rocks and whatever, toss them out of the way, and make yourselves a little camp for the night. Are we posting a watch, or are we just sleeping?
I will take first watch.
All
I
right.
can't see in the dark,
I
so
can-
probably I should take first watch with you, maybe?
I can't see, so we should have at least
Okay.
one person that can see per watch. In my experience of
Sure.
taking watches and such.
And then
Unless you, Morium, can give us night sight.
dark vision.
Yes. That.
Yes, I can probably do. Let me just see if I have
If-
the energy to do so.
Yes. I know that I'm quite tired and I wouldn't be able to be much use of anybody. So if he can't do the spell, we can just let him take the first sleep.
I can take last watch.
This is 2 and extend this one. I have so I can do it to. So who wants who wants to be able to see in the dark?
I'll take mid-watch.
Seamus
We would
goes-
only need to take 2 watches. No?
It depends on how you want
And
to do
I'm
it.
sleeping through the night.
Yeah,
I need
Seamus
it.
says
I'm-
I can see in the dark, so I don't need the dark vision. I'll take the darkest watch.
Okay. I'll join with the morning watch then.
I think we usually do 3 watches.
Yes.
You normally do. It's up to you guys if you want to
Okay.
take 3 or if you just want to take 2, however you want to do it.
If you take 3 watches of 4 hours each, everybody gets 8 hours. It is 12 hours. However,
Fair.
you-
All right. Yeah. I'm used to just splitting the party into 2 watches,
We can
but
do it
we
2
can do
watches.
that way.
we could do that.
Whichever.
Yeah, it's however you guys want to do it. I'm leaving this decision up to you.
Well, why don't we have? Okay, so Magpie and Gata here, and I give you both dark vision for 24 hours.
Excellent. Okay.
I will go on Cinder, you take the first watch with her, and I will watch with Magpie, and Seamus can sort of have a middle overlap,
Sounds good.
but we'll rest for 8 hours each.
Alright, so Ankara and Cinder, Mag and Morium, Mag and Moore, and Seamus is kind of in the middle just to bridge the gap.
Yeah.
All right. So first watch, you're sitting there and it starts getting a little dark. Go ahead and roll perceptions for the first watch, either each of you or however you want to.
Ooh.
10 and a
Ooh.
9. Okay. Let me-
Not one.
All right. So you're sitting there just kind of twiddling your thumbs, tuning your lute, lyre, making sure all your instruments, your drums nice and tight, all of those things. Cinder, you're kind of sitting there mulling over these recipes that you've learned and trying to figure out what to do for the next morning. Like, ooh, I could make some of those or some of that, or ooh, cookies or pie or tarts and you both get engrossed into your book. And you kind of look around every once in a while, don't really notice anything. Couple of minutes go by and your watch goes without an incident that you know of. End of the watch comes. And Seamus kind of wakes up in the middle, and he's like, "Oh, what? Oh, okay." And I'm gonna go ahead and roll a perception for him as well. Where in the heck is it? Oh, there it is. That's persuasion, not perception. What am I doing?
He's persuading the knight.
He's persuading the knight.
Please don't eat me in my sleep.
That's a better roll.
He's having an argument with a rattlesnake.
Yeah, he's going, no, you can't go into my sleeping bag. And he kind of wakes up and he's like, oh, all right. So let's do this thing. So you guys all go over, and your watch goes without incident. As you guys go get Morium and Magpie up for the second watch and start to bed down, Ankara, I need you to roll a dexterity save.
Uh-oh.
As you're laying down into your sleeping bag.
I have advantage against being frightened, but that was an 11.
An 11. All right. Does an 18 hit you?
It depends. Morium, how long does that shield last? Okay, yeah, it does.
All right. You take 3 points of piercing damage, and you can add the poisoned condition to your character as you jump out of it real quick, and there was a snake in your sleeping bag. It slipped in there right past your nose.
Oh no. Okay.
There's a snake in my boots.
That I literally will quote that. There is a snake in the sleeping bag. I'll shake out the snake as best I can and like shoo it out of the way. I'll ask if anybody has any like healing available that could be used. I do have the ability to fix this, but I could feel a poison setting in. I don't want to lose my arm, leg.
Open the sleep bag, I'll cast Fireball.
Yeah, so I'm out of a sleeping bag, out of a bedroll. That's I've fallen for this once before.
I cast Lesser Restoration on you.
Oh, thank you. I'll bow graciously.
The snake kind of, as it sits there, it kind of comes out from being knocked out by falling out of a sleeping bag, and it just looks and it just slithers away into the darkness. Unless anybody wants to do anything before it gets out of range.
I'll see how many firebolts I can hit with it before it gets out of range.
All right, go ahead and roll attacks. This little dude right here is the snake starting to slither away. And I'll go ahead and throw some tokens here for you guys to whatever. 21 to hit. Hits the snake. Roll the damage. $12 points of damage. The snake curls into a coil and is dead.
You're damn right it's dead.
And cooked partially. A little bit more cooking, you might have a nice meal.
I have something to do during my shift.
Think he's got anything on him?
Shamish. I'm still in the famous mindset. I just called him Shamish.
It could be
Shamish.
I'm famous.
If anybody wants to know what that's from, watch for the YouTube or check the VOD from Sunday. All right. So you guys bed down for your night's rest, and the next watch starts. Seamus goes, I didn't even see that thing go in there. I woke up about halfway through. It must have happened before I got up. If Morium and Magpie want to roll perceptions.
Yes. That's a 20.
11 and a 20. All right. All right, you're sitting there, and as you're sitting around this fire, and what are you doing during your watch? Spit roasting a
I
snake.
am roasting a snake. Yes.
I have snake on stick.
All
On
right.
stick.
I am doing some light maintenance on my weapons.
All right, light maintenance on the weapons. Morium, you're used to traveling and cooking things on the fly, and
Yep.
you find a stick and you set it down, and you make yourself a little spit roast that you can just sit there and turn right over the fire. And as you're kind of staring into the fire, you see this image start to appear. This image of a lion, the face and the mane of a lion. And as you're sitting there and you're watching it, it just kind of looks around and then stares right at you before it snaps and dissipates. Your watch goes without incident. All right. Next morning comes up. Snake is cooked. Cooked to perfection, I might say. And the morning is yours.
Hmm.
We break camp, have snake.
Shall we break open the doggy bag?
I had already sort of eaten half of it, but I would advise against some of the cheese. I ate something last night. I was seeing things.
You're a sturdy turtle, but you do get tummy trouble from time to time, don't you?
Well, yes, sometimes.
Do you need any magic healing?
Oh, no. Just wasn't feeling good.
Magpie will scout the area.
All right, perception check for me. And when your watch ends, your daggers and tools and weapons are shiny as ever.
Nice. 7. I don't see
7.
nothing.
You're looking around. Looks like a lot of desert. But you can kind of tell that you're kind of coming towards the border. You're getting closer.
We'll be in New Mexico soon. Not far now.
How do you know?
Did
Did
Saw
you find a
Mark.
sign that says "Welcome to New Mexico"?
As a matter of fact, yes. Big, green, with white letters. Said, "Welcome to New Mexico." Had a few holes in it. Someone spray painted a weird head with weird eyes and things. Humans and their silly, silly pictures.
Okay.
We should pack it up
I'm
and
going to have the rest of this and pack. I'm going to have the rest of the snake and we pack up.
yeah.
All right. You guys pack everything up, get it all tied back up on the horse and carriage, and head
Double
off.
check for snakes.
Good thing. Go ahead and roll an investigation check to see if there's any more snakes or any other creepy crawlies that's decided to. All right. After a nice thorough look through, Cinder, you don't find anything. You're just kind of looking
Okay.
through, making sure things are tied. You're like, oh, maybe there's a snake in this one. Nope. Ankara, you're looking around and doesn't seem to be any snakes. But Magpie, as you're looking on the seats and things, you see in the crevice of the two seats a little tail with a little stinger on the end of it. A scorpion has made its home in your carriage.
I'll pull out a dagger and poke it.
All right, as you stab it, its stinger comes up and hits the dagger and then just falls limp.
Found a creepy crawly.
All right. You guys start heading
Anyone
on your way?
want to eat? Anyone want to eat? No?
You go ahead.
Flick it off into the desert.
All right.
Good. Scorpions taste bad.
As you flick it out into the desert, a bird that has been flying overhead flies down, swoops it up, and takes it off. Waste not, want not.
You're welcome.
You hear it go, "Thank you," because you speak bird. All right, second day of travel. Who wants to roll for it?
I will.
Well, Magpie is taking this day of travel. Okie dokie. Roll it.
D whatty?
D20.
D whatty?
If I roll,
Okay.
it could be a 5.
D4 minus 3.
4.
All right. You guys are
4
rolling
minus
along.
3, really?
D4 minus 3 brings it down to a 1. A cataclysmic meteor falls from the sky, hitting the party, wiping everyone out. The end. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Nope, you guys.
We all take
Yeah, everybody takes a nap and wakes up, and wow, that was weird. All right, so you guys are.
I was flying an F-18, man.
As you're traveling along, getting closer and closer, you do pass a sign that says "Welcome to New Mexico." And as you're going along, you come up to what looks like a relic of the old times. Concrete coming from the dirt and the sand. Some black rocks with yellow lines on them seem to be scattered about. As you come upon a dilapidated bridge, remnants of civilization once past.
Is there water down there?
There is water down there, yes.
Is it troubled water?
Looks like a fixer-upper.
It does have a greenish tint to it.
That's terrible.
This is a bridge over troubled water?
Yes, you could say that.
Okay, we'll take a long way around.
Now I'm singing it in my head.
There we go.
Is there a way over it? Or do we have to portage?
You can't go over it. You can't go around it. Guess you gotta go through it. No, I'm just kidding. As you look around, roll a perception check. All right, looking around with those perception checks, besides Magpie, you do look around and you see the remnants of train tracks that you may be able to get across, but the cart would not pass over that. It's pretty rickety, falling apart, but the metal's still intact. Other than that,
What if we?
You do see that the water is a little spotty in spots. You could attempt to, but stability of the bridge does not look good. It looks like this has been here. The metal is pretty rusted. You could probably walk across it, but looking through where the water is just kind of spotty. You could kind of maneuver your way through it without touching.
Remind me, most, if not all, of the party, except for Seamus, is smaller than me, correct?
Yes. Like I said, you guys may be able to walk across it, but the cart is probably not going to go across this bridge.
We may have to abandon the cart.
No.
No? Can you make carts small?
The river, there's got to be places we can cross the river.
Yeah, it's
Can
not.
we make the cart small?
Oh yeah.
We have a bag, do we not?
You are going to try and put a horse in a bag of holding?
Well, maybe not the horses, but as we can see, there's spots in the water we could have them jump to.
It is shallow.
Marion.
It's not like a really deep water. Some spots are a little deeper than others, but
Mariam, correct. We'll go fly around, look for shallow crossing.
We find a place where it doesn't look too deep for to go through the belly of the cart.
Okay, can I roll an investigation on that?
Yeah, you can fly down, roll a investigation, kind of flying over, trying to find a shallow part to get the cart through. 16.
What does 16 get us?
It looks like if you go down the road here, cross underneath the railroad tracks, you could probably get around through this part here. It does look like it's a little deep right here, but the ground's higher on this side than it is over where the road is.
I'll relay that to Morium.
Okay. We'll follow the track you give us. You stay up. I'll find the perch somewhere and stay, and we will follow you. You point, and Cinder can drive it through. No.
Okay,
Cinder?
so what I will do then is, I'm going to loiter in this area right here, in the air. I see. Okay, so wrong thingy. So I will loiter in this area and wait for them to approach.
All right. I forgot what that thing's called. Nope, sorry. That's not what I was looking up. I don't know why it's doing that. That's what I was looking for. Okay. All right. As you're waiting there and they move forward, you guys start guiding the cart. I'm going to need a animal handling check from whoever is driving.
I have a +7. You want me to take the reins?
Yep.
Cinder, take the reins. Take them from my hand.
17.
Can I get an amen?
As you're kind of going through the water and things, the horses kind of shy away from the right and the left, but you got a pretty good handle on these horses, and you lead them through, coming across to the other side. If anybody
Do
would
I
like,
do I see anything else? Like any bandits, like trolls?
anyone can roll a perception check as you're going through the water.
I'm going to stay up above and keep an eye open.
All right.
19.
19. All right. So with the group check, as you're looking through, you do see plants moving around in this brackish water. Luckily, with your animal handling and pre-scouting, you found the shallower parts to where these plants do not notice you. But you guys do get by without any incidences.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Just for curiosity's sake, Cinder, can you just stop for a moment?
Of course.
I would like to just check. Keep watch, Magpie. Let me know what it does. I grab a fairly good sized stick, one I can heft, and I just throw it from a stick or something like that, and I heft it into one of the deep parts of the water.
All right.
Watch what the water does.
Now my head will track the stick as it goes down.
All right. As that happens, you see vines coming out from these plants, all latching onto this rock, pulling themselves towards it. And
Monsters. Fine monsters.
And these plants seem to get a little bit bigger as they get closer onto the rock.
Bug out. Bug out.
I had a feeling it was very similar to what we saw in that one room, and I was not excited about this. I'm hoping that this is not going to become a regular occurrence, because I don't like living plants. Just saying.
Yeah, looking at where the rock goes, you probably see a good 10, 15 of these things swarm onto this rock.
Oh, okay. That's not good. Okay.
All right.
That's where we're gonna end that.
All right.
Wait a minute. Better hope so.
All
Better
right.
mind
You guys make it across without any incident, and keep on heading. All right. Starts getting a little bit darker. Looking for a place to camp. And I'm just gonna say you find a place to camp. The 15. It's a pretty nice place to camp.
We're gonna try and stay off the just off the road, but following this road might be a good way, an easier way to travel, ditches and what have you.
Sounds good. As you
Is this a trust? Okay. Oh, never mind. We're back to camp.
what were you gonna say? Before
I was going to say if we were camping there, I was going to take up a spot on top of the truss, the train trestle.
No, that happened
bridge.
pretty early in the day's travel.
Oh, okay. Okay. Derp.
Let me move some of these tokens off and add a couple of tokens. Shamish, and there you go. This one not as cleared out and as nice as the night before, but you guys do find a spot off the beaten path. The road is over to your east. Probably a good 7,500 feet. You can see it. You can see if anybody's going up and down it, but unless you guys light a fire, nobody would probably notice that you're even out here.
We should probably keep it that way. Build a covered fire.
What, like a lantern? We'll sit around it, or what?
No, just keep it low. Stack rocks around it.
Okay.
As you're feeling the sand around you, the sand's pretty warm. It's soaked up quite a bit of sun. You don't have to have a fire, but if you'd like one, you're more than welcome to.
Nope.
No.
All right. All right, so same configuration as last night?
Sure.
I think so.
Alrighty. Dark visions have been given for another 24 hours, I'm guessing, as well?
Yeah, I'll do that right now. I was
All
just gonna get it going.
I'm just at this point I'm kind of thinking it's a normal thing unless you say that I don't have the stuff to do it.
I'll reduce the I'll only do 2 people. That just keeps my sorcery points available if need be.
Okay, sounds good. 2 people have it. At least 1 person on each of the watches besides Seamus. And we will go on for the first leg of the journey. Ankara and Cinder, roll for your night's sleep.
That's better.
Ooh, 24. Nice. And an 11. Not too bad. All right. So, you, sorry, messages. All right. You guys start your watch, and you're looking around. Everything seems to be going all right as we are going to go to break.
Oh.
We will be back in just a moment, guys.